Enko amano so na yendin komo bi quick sisi a. Mesaka head of communications Emma Burniton Music. Your friend Vida Adutwumwaa Boateng ewa hamanzo. Vida, we be abako.
Nyame adom na hwan na ahye bufu anope.
I have issue kakra with the aspect of how PROs need be handle the PR job for their various brands, because I believe that if you are a PR for another artist, don't dent the image of another artist. Put your science and data out there, allow the people to judge.
Yeah.
But if you look for a way that, Mamin Kono, dirtier, tomorrow when you are done with your job, thinking maybe Medjuma and Mayor, would then image ni or Chinebi, so opportunity be bar. How would you think, Sandy can easily say, okay, I want you on board to be with my team? On that same brand that you've done the image. That is my point.
Wow.
My point is that put your data and science, whatever your numbers out there, allow the people to vote. But don't go saying stuff about a brand, because independent brand will break no about it. Because if you say
this is in reference to which particular comment now
what Tilly said about Stonebwoy, that his brand is a retrogressive. Why would you say this? That's a dent on a brand. You don't do it because you think you're a PRO for another artist. It is wrong. That is my issue.
My response to that statement now.
Yes.
Me say you cannot say Obia will release a commercially successful album. Ama move 4 songs at me making it onto the list. Ama when your nominations 9 or say reigning artist of the year. Ubet me friend so you'll be retrogressive. Obia almost all the local shows they will come hanum sebia or headlining. Yes, or crown keke. He was a headliner for most of the shows and never come. A bad thing so Becca Chester Nipaa say or retrogressive. And retrogression a process and event. So be it a chikrampa say a process. But the process ben a will shade because just last year, winning artist of the year, he is a reigning artist of the year. Metiasi said debate there, it be a mutimi shekakra. But some comment, and I believe Tilly Akua who said the widespread backlash and one who say and I'm expecting say wait me adia too now pahocho.
So you're expecting that she will come and apologize?
Ebe clean
for that comment.
Utimi ba out ebe apologize. I know say you are dream bonny any, but it drew the heat of it and I say when you bring up will make you point now to say we throw jabs. It was say would see yourself, listen to yourself sometimes. And son I wait me the BB Saba out. And see I believe say so shattered the backlash in the corner. Not so feel say and kuya. I mean, obetini out about apologize. And I'm out for a liaison with their course so last year. You know, say if your order also came out. The same argument says Stonebwoy when you need to do na en kwaladi aye nti unyama nini an monke to ana obombefa. And so utie Tilia also repeated that same age thing say when you but a juma a talent based. Any birth certificate near the total one son I am will be about somebody.
On a set and Kaya Kenny dear and Casa in the same.
But Ochami Kwame cry a woman.
Ochami Kwame Susula.
Rocky that one is also one nomination.
And you know what has awards
into all kind of not to say Udi Enyanka, it comes with a lot of experience, the wealth of experience, Some of the year factors, some of the take will be assigned. What the factors any pan and deserve your order. I beg to differ. Because and then say legend CB. It's me release the papa match the BB banner a tom na a cough from Nama for genuine nituma. I'm expecting to see say your papa match the basis to be a high life artist of the year and as a high life song of the year. So the double ambulance release the BBC and I'm expecting say you better respect it. The talent in the craft, timeless. A brand that now is timeless.
Of course.
And meaning Tilly say, Ebiana a jimbonin but you should know, say, fans na ye ni omo e kan so no a lot of factions here them until some who say you know video mo ye di asans and who say it's not that deep. But let's just set that record straight. Say looking at the trajectory of Stonebwoy, retrogression card in Napa because Obia winning award maybe that he is the most hard-working artist in the list. African for. On that, Abrebia he's on the road making sure say Adumache na Nyankopon demand and he will make good use of it. And in a whole bit in it, many we are doing, but knowing Tilly Ebiana in the heat of the moment, or won't quite say or sign. I think that I be accepting it, sir.
Do you think, sir, moving forward, these artists are CCR or more appointed PR? Do you think, sir, moving forward, all our major or A-list artists, should be able to have people that will speak for them?
Advanced conversation. So what shall PRs neighbor on board another level of interest about the scheme Am I a new debate cry and red tea I got na swa and in a way you say artists need be busy. Maybe I want to need taking time off a busy schedule and granting interviews and call radio station to radio station. And to musinia a boa conversation. But then again so votes and a kasa e wojumedi nti o makasa na kon kan no na wo show man for soon cry so omonto aba emma wo artist no so I believe that I was disappointed that other artists nti ni anya representative e brother ho so mo be say your reps I'm sure that the platform I course which is DJ Slim platform they can also create another debate for the other 4 or 5 now omanya representatives amba so mo also person represent your mo I think from now to 10th May, they can still make their case.
And this other artists, say Ken can also appoint a PR. Also, bit me
I think the established artists. I think some first in a DJMA Saman. I think at that time no a manager no. He was equally speaking to that effect. But in Nigeria, brand position in Sabri. Show brand and baby what to see Sabre na say ube hinya kasamafwa. I think it lies within one kasamu team need to decide because a lot of projects are cost with an artist like Stonebwoy. There are lots of events surrounding the craft, and enya bribia so na ube hinya na trasi ama wachemu. Into no omu set baby brand ne drew no. I brass so say was see hinya kasamafwa every step of the way obe engage public any masses. Nana kwa menu yen kasa wa TGMA kwa this is about the 3rd or 4th time I kasa.
Yeah.
Arabia na wo change Stonebwoy ben mo schedule no ni studio hours no mo yen na jukon ansa no ma da no pa no. Wan sha na wen nya no sa. And I remember the first interview I mean we also sometimes we pay information na ya obre.
Yes, of course.
But you see the only time I ben yeah e ba quick one.
Okay.
The best man for say a kasa ho adwuma na ye sometimes debate ubechi few strings here and there into ya na omonto omobo kaka enye ntokwa na ye ko ya asem na ye nyina ye put across enti baby chia na obi hunu na say okasa wo twesan a omonsom sa eman
obi asend me message bi ini ban say ma me mboni din but me mbisa wo o say ask Vida if Kim Promise is also retrogressing in your view?
Mean retrogressing because the same arguments me make for Stonebwoy, which is last year, copying this year. Last year, Kim Promise was a serious contender. He had Terminator, which was a big song. And moving on to this year, Osai Jinemu, the same Artist of the Year category, and he has 10 nominations as well. It will be unfair. That is why I Jinemu from last year to this year, and even previous years, Crampono or represent Kama. So it will not be fair for me to say it or retrogress. In any way, Stonebwoy, the brand, he wouldn't want to compete with Obia or retrogress. Because you need to beat some of the good ones in the industry for you to be crowned the champion. Into yes, Obia and FM, Reni, Bubuna, Prena, Winia, Emma victory, Nyede. was for the creme de la creme no more system nim beat your ma then ubet me don't say ball okoko say I did this me na me defeat when I'm to me said yeah last year Fifth Dimension it me defeat Terminator you say the biggest song WOHO Fifth Dimension did the magic winning album of the year esa at the artist no to artist of the year and you do 2 years because you're lining up la creme de la creme in the industry. You're about tops. So for us, we wouldn't even want to battle with Obian. No, we wouldn't want that.
Oh, I saw. But based on a small analysis here on Can Promise last year, the year or year do you think say the scheme was fair to him last year for not winning the Artist of the Year?
Any scheme no asem say ya try kwan a faso a votes any academy any board na ekabo mo man 100%. Nti na any scheme ni per se na meka say opportunity say otwina so. Votes e baaye a ekeka bomu esunsun sanso na ye results na omo announce ye no. Nti no in terms of scheme being on say the scheme they when Juma ends or releasing nominees now. After that time, maybe the AKBI artist any of company want to promote it to canvas for vote.
Nti omo no man your medjuma last year.
Me ka to man your medjuma yi. Ahimfuchie na bi di BMG. Nti sa 1,000 votes na 1,002 votes are two na be da so na kire say ya pound. And for the scheme, I think so. My releasing nominees. No matter what she made the grand finale na baso kama. The Bekosubiana is between the board, the academy, and the public vote. It's a woman say, "Yeah, Jumade, ne eyoma konomasa 3 arms of voting ebetwama."
But Yansha, this year the year under review. Ujidi say Stonebwoy it deserves to be winning Artist of the Year, and why?
Oh, Nana Kwame, who deserve it. First off, no, on deserve it. Nanka scheme at now 26 years, no, can you have no Artist of the Year category in the first place? Which year under review now? Like I said, a release album, a tough for man pie. One kasa you can testify.
A tough for man pie.
4 songs. A tough for man pie. There's a bon coin there will be done quite a soft for man pie. A commercially viable album.
Okay.
Now the interesting thing is say you release in October. 3 months per and a calendar year and close year. Aside 3 months because of album now who are deemed and 9 solid nominations. Amasa album Koya Emunyo Mako and 9-4 and it's me unlisted on the nominations. It doesn't come easy because your contenders maybe were releasing and Can Promise for instance they release June, which is like 6 months straight. Now just Stonebwoy so now it's just 3 months. It's if we have to chalk our success, we pat ourselves on the back for that. And when she Usha or was a local appeal on ground effect because almost every show beyond he headlined it and my listed the the mama for so I can equally list them a veggie bread. I say I be back ye results I best first Chatterhouse edible to Jamaiano a radio play. Because I know can't see any Omoka and no Sudumakotene and stand an audience appeal. And I can't tell Mr. Stonebwoy any audience appeal. Wabra almost every show beyond headline and so on Brambidin and Nimukane. Which a debate and I said locally Can Promise about shows 10 we are filming on ground so we are artists, I said, they said, you demand a wash. Event promoters, now, on bay mountain stages, no, I shows, no, Omokasa, Omoko ground, so Omobusa, why not more penalty and why not more penation? And Salot no effort on Stonebwoy several times. The reason why you are on mounting a lot of stages locally. So your international crowd they are now say me bubu ebi ma pre because international representation also was slow. Cali Vibes Festival, Reggae Guild, say baby ya oji honum fai. Na ye debate na ye busa Kimpaluta say Kimpaluta representative say Adenti na went to me and hosting on one Kasani show. As well, any time Obetina say Obe hosting the show be an uncle for friend. Some remember bomb money to when ya that year. But for us, you can't say the same with Beam Team, no. Saturday, a crown the year with Beam Festival. And I call me Fulton, Davido, Spice, SIS, Jashi, Black Hero, Obi Biara. Or representing what album, no, so just a few names to me and show up. Most of them, you line them up. And I call me just to give the people some quality entertainment, you know. Now, where you can start funding when you know if you Stonebwoy Botomo. What says the headline act be a headline sponsor be a boyana. So, any Sikana, ye being a beer, one yum to the Jumani, yes, sorry, invest it. And what Jumanimu. And it is to give a man for a lifetime, a year-long experience, or Frida.
So
it would take an artist. Are you very serious about the class Santana with me? The BBC about Arabic?
Based on the argument here, will make it say, what on Nisikano Union once or invest to making sure that with me born one personal show na the. You know, on the other hand, the no part say. The likes of Kimpaluta or Musikano they didn't invest back to play their own shows.
Me knew team and to me kata ma but now you make arguments and say to me who still wow show a add to bragging rights because I mind you say who still wow show you have control over your artistry. So person who pay free back to create that effect now ube to me. So person who pay a back. So the orchestra performing, so whatever it is, no, who will see why we show you have that power because event organizer be what oka chene ni opa ni council ntino ontimi e mouse that effect na opa na niema wo hwehwe no but say wo show you can control it and to me you see kwaku smoke as an example papa conversation mu nyina amanfo ebo na baso nyina fana gina say Otimi hosting Onua show, getting that number of people almost singing to almost tuning word for word. I mean, Obiya kasa make it case ama smoker or mentions our content no. Thinking suppose say AC on a weekday and getting that number of people and that massive support. And so that was the argument for someone like me, regards to the three top now you call debate now.
Share the appeal, the local appeal now. Share the aspect of Kimpaluta and Nyom Asida at some point or the Makoma Bekan or Makoma no omo to me and fan kaho into Asida nepe. Share between Asida, what of Stonebwoy and Nyom now betum dia compare the year and the review say to me meet the appeal no on the grounds. Well,
Nana Kwame, one thing I'm a person who should see a Kimpaluta lineup na mi team at the better one. So what BACC na say. On one list say Paluta about 114 shows. But brass the usha names of towns and matrotro our listeners so. Ubehu Pristia, Ubehu Enche. Ubehun Crowe. You say particular show Ben na moko ball was san crew so. And one thing na omo council so between a portfolio and to me for her response emre. So what be your phone and share on listen to see na bo bon kronu ni na share we need by enche why particular shows na course so and one see actual names of towns na dia babetuja. Amanfoka asida ene makuma. They say it's a political season, no. Omojibo so. But I'm not coming.
Me ba untino in your view, no patches a list of towns now the bars on both shows or no. Would you say Omwanga Ekukubiashim? Omankobosho one as I say.
Maybe that's a questionable because so tro enchi, etro pristia, etro winiba. Show now go show anything. Because your name said recently, no, and Sana show be because the most common thing now be a flyer. Almost every artist be a design a flyer, the two woman say, and you be a that's me back row way so about the boss I show you. And to my their portfolio, say all my links to time, Paluta, me boss I shows any flyers or much chair. Because why you listing that's a counts, names of counts and our list here. How can I believe our list now with the Abano? So also Stonebwoy list now. Every show I boy ye be an WOHO. Say a year all African games so say ye being concert so whatever it is, your list show needing the atoho. Now what the old baby out smarting and all the names of counts about then say outdoor in front of boy listed the couple no more banon. Na ye who says I show now was that in Krum so. Okay, yes, the political season or take siege or call MPP platform koha. And another problem, you cannot take away the JJJ effect during the political season. It will be hard. So but clean JJJ effect because almost every political gathering, every crowd the bomb also as you said, almost the Kasachrom opponents. But we didn't stand on any platform. Yanjina platform be sumponi, you could still feel that effect. Say a jiggle and wine with spice. Look at the confidence it gives a man at a Stonebwoy concert. A drew one a pet your name, said your bow body tibia, so you're tinting, so you're tintia, so you're cassia, so you're slim, no. You celebrate, said the Bob Bracitiano. So we give even women the chance to hop on the stage with Stonebwoy. Oma was so near Makakra, so say, so I will swear. I'm 23, you cannot ignore the effect on the ground. Ekelebe teaching of Dumodu Black. Yes, CFP, all African games, yeah, but that was the first time I really see and it felt as though our system knew that with how it resonated with crowd. Into your best, Kimpaluta team, the names of towns, let us see tangibles. The actual show, say ye namuko boy, yo, say yo be in a shop, or say your concert in moi, so my hinny be okonim nefro, just it the actual show so that we can appreciate the hard work now on my end.
Auntie young child here, and they on the 10th of May, na yaya event, na ya say Artist of the Year, no, Aquama Team Eternity. Obe surprise. Vida. I never said I was doing.
Well, that's why me. Obi WOHO biano. A potential winner. But you better lift your head high up because your name set in the calendar year no your boy jima.
Tina me be say moti say Team Eternity na winia. Mobile surprise ana.
Yeah, you're surprised because or category or you're listing or as a nominee.
Okay.
Yeah, you're surprised. Yeah, you're surprised, but you're better you're surprised someone on befa because you didn't say yani ever.
Beam Nation.
Yeah, Nana Kwame. So why you can attest? Wow, when you say you can attest, say Ejumadi. Stonebwoy Bobby papa.
Auntie Nenyo Jejeni dear, Otim say, I don't know Echa Kimpaluta said that. Oh, WOHO in your view.
Say, Obano on ground effect, no. What dismissing ye? What was it? What dismissing you with on ground effect, no. In ye.
Okay.
Yes.
You share the aspect of online because it's one of the cases can promise with teams who make it say when it comes to online streaming now they are way ahead. Online streaming no more ma ho den e ho no ete saying.
Right. Nana Kwame, you were appreciable numbers. But you share your more being no. You can say you and I know so can it be near say numbers don't lie. But you see, no, streaming farms be named no. Some people do say numbers it's media trop. That's my thing. That is not to accuse anybody. Any figures are what we can be sure of it. Me accuse you, but the fact still remains to say, and name to me koso. And you call debate, So Kim Paluta rep accusing Kim Promise camp of infiltrating Terminator figures kakra so representing a more numbers no ekosro. So then we asked to say, doubt be what two camps doubt say somewhat. That figures media. Why don't we resort to the on-ground effect? Because any appreciable numbers, I don't think Yemi and Sanka will find ourselves in the category. But let that distinguishing fact be the on-ground acceptance. Into you measure with the number of shows yabo and say the international academy person de last year man for crafty or the international country a number of shows about bo krum say audience appeal say they sit here because Stonebwoy bet me a bush show and ne won't feature or china or saba amount for a bit no because of the quality of performances and so say numbers these days they can lie. You are appreciable numbers and they make me listing a boom play near na way near na Spotify na audio mark na say, but let that distinguishing fact be fair for audience appeal or on ground at the same. Hey, best stretch at a house so that radio play now compiling debate to Jan. Omo for figures to Jan who say 175 radio stations and now stations across Ghana have say when you botching we star figures is in their bosom. Yes, researcher, we know the radio plays so dear.
Radio
but
play.
To be able to pinpoint on say in your 1 and now 2 and now 3 and you better almost form of figures and metuja.
Radio play data dear. Me personally I am the engine this because as it stands now we don't really have the login system.
But they cite it as a factor. However,
you'll be able to get a vivid number of plays from each radio stations. I don't know.
And you know whatever because Nana Kwame, mind you, say a big kakra na so more figures are a free radio play the year juma. Some more figures nena mo discuss it at board level and then move on to Jenny mo system no and I mechanism man can yes, because there's a certain figure mo the year juma share with all of us. Then you being a bit to me appreciate a juma na
MC Portfolio is sending me a list, that is 114 events, the notable ones. And Kim Paluta Abo, the year and a review. Na does upon I don't know why or the time need date in our session, but what sell and unjibi in this.
There be what the opposite man wo nipa dom no bedwe na yeda ono portfolio nankasa social media so no. Names of towns.
Maybe names of towns anytime or the time account.
But you sure in an portfolio nankasa pay.
What's an yamame? Oh, me, you was
the one with the yellow friend is saying artwork, yellow and white artwork from release,
Yes. No, that's what I'm seeing here.
Kunsu. Asante Achimagugu now the date ashewa. Show be show any Diana.
That's what my date.
Me date show ni din the thing. Show akuse, atebubu, aguna samba, bonye, petrem, basajapa, goso, hafushidiem.
And
show what me date show ni din the thing.
Into would you
is it too much to ask?
Ojidi say Oma Bomusrem na Oma Trobibi.
Me ma the benefit of the doubt. Omo fa show chrono. Ne flyer program for omo de share trauma for some more backroom one. Omo fan to jam my name book conversation because uche any other person lister and your names of towns near church actual shows. Any church out trading in our internet and so a bit easier because we make book in Paluta show and Zima nam debate can one. Show anything this not get the information.
A year in the review, Stonebwoy internationally, locally, about how many shows?
Wow, let me give you the list. For locally is over 40 shows minus private parties, weddings, and nioma. So locally, that is the number. Now, internationally, I'll give you the list right away.
Auntie, oh, mama, listen, no. Kimpaluta show wakobo ni dino. No, a day na ye obi baby says a bayama vida so show ni dino.
The shows ni dino.
Yes, no, a day na bayama vida.
To help the conversation I having. What must I say? So the notable shows now EU, ni USA, ni Africa, no. Cali Vibes Festival, California, Austin Reggae Festival, USA, Rolling Cocoa Festival, DC, World Music Day Carnival Concert, Paris. Reggae Guild Festival, Belgium, Island Music Concert, Jamaica, Summer Jam, Cologne, Germany, Primod 2024, Abidjan, Togolese International, Sheyi Emmanuel Adebayo 25th Jubilee Celebration with Togo, and Afro Fresh 4.0. Niamey is a Paluta list, no, it will help the conversation because Osha list now. You can't show me, other show any Diana.
But on say Vida, on say. Yeah, bonko mo ya can say shows biya o mabo bi on fe din mbra but there are some shows so Stonebwoy ko boy ya on to fe din into you but e bia more of a private show bi our ko
because yeah the no do so bro so anything ya you labeled as notable shows in Ghana anything ya fa private weddings near Dianka when you say a private wedding akobo wa tebubua trusha ho private weddings Mr. and Mrs. Kwame Jan. So that by a reference, no, it be easier, my. What am I saying? You now. You can't say you're listening day-to-day activity. 100 pages, and you label as notable shows.
And notable shows, no, Nina, and they under review. How many shows in a Stonebwoy?
For the local ones, no, it's over 40, and for the international ones, no, it's about 10 festivals. Our boy.
Until you didn't know what I'm saying.
We are running close to 60.
And to share on any shows, what boy and the reviewer, and Kimpaluta, dear Yom Dabaya, Kimpaluta both shows more than Stonebwoy. Because Kimpaluta is having 114 shows.
Okay, but shows needing the same. I don't know why you don't want us to go into that. Because I open extras, you bet me release extras, no. Because me how many team in the years, you notable shows. So open extras now. Right, every year I may release the amount. Every year I may release the amount.
Every year,
on notable shows.
Every release in every year.
Every release the amount. But yeah, the other day, bet show crowding. Yeah, what the show is in the back of one.
But sir, kind event and I saw train baby event in this year. Until automatically say we do couldn't count.
Oh, sir, me bought venue now. Me bought show need the account. That is what I mean. What am I saying?
Okay.
I will not leave it as the name of the town or the name of the city. Yeah, whatever show it is, at the count. That is why I'm coming with you in the seat that Otimus is here. I will urge you to probe further. Say, who the names of the shows. A black conversation.
And Chebia MC Bedu Obedu Studio Hanmoba maybe Sano say. He fan potting show needing design. Onua side Bible to drama. Na ye probe on
listening. Na offer in the flyers near the end and Kahoma.
Oh,
we'll be happy to see that.
Oh, na say Vida unim say enye show bia no be bet my flyer.
Oh, but fair enough. Into the unlimited to the name of the shows. Say your date, any your name of town. So let's just limit it to the names, the specific names of, and after the specific titles that show Nisuni and Shadi.
Vida, on the 10th of May, I didn't see.
On the 10th of May, Team Stonebwoy, you be represented in high spirit. In anticipation, said the NC that was scheme in the that is for us to retain your title as Artist of the Year. And you know, aside Artist of the Year, there were 8 other categories. The sharing him so man for to abano amaye in those aspects. Now you're walking away with almost all of it. Now my award and then record setting and breaking so we are in high spirits, pa. You better walking down the red carpet on the 10th of May in hopes and in anticipation. Say,
all right. And the 10th of May, no, you better train. Now surprises so bad. Say mobejatum. Say surprise.
But Jose,
say a surprise muswa. Say no so de cool beer mobejatum.
None is now because it's in Saka only in an ebosi.
Oh, it must have can't be a yin now, a baby be at it. No more say
I only be a yen man.
Oh, a young comedy. Say a comedy.
Nana, after what think Komodo baby, I can't in I
am comedy dear, say surprise here na say na because it be able to miss.
Na surprise this year when you be Juana.
Oh, say Nina is for the betterment of the scheme ni the industry. Nina.
And I stone to win here when you be Juana.
On stone win here obi anybody.
Wo when you be Diana.
Obi anybody. Right. Last year hey and yetina na mini Miami Pandit ye show anum. And a year review VGMA ekosu na ye all night to her. Stonebwoy win here. I'm for any I'm for any gentleman this obesu win here. Into a history back to back at person this year.
Yeah, very confident sister NBC.
Vida Adutwumwaa Boateng yankopon sha bebre na na pay.
Yamin sha bebre mi nya bema.
Thank you so much. So that was Vida Adutwumwaa Boateng and no komo no. Ono no PRO
95.1.
Nice one. PRO edema Burniton music.
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.